Welcome back to the channel today, guys. We are going to be going over all of the TikTok detailing products that I have been sent, and I'm going to tell you which ones are worth the crap and which ones aren't. There's going to be a couple of bonus products as well that have to do with detailing, but they're not technically detailing products. So let's go ahead and get started, and this is your layout. So we're going to start with some of the stuff that's actually up front, and then we'll move to the list of stuff in the back. So this is first. This is the car lounge window and glass cleaning kit. I personally don't love it. I don't hate it though. It's okay. I just don't quite understand it, I guess. What is the point of the washer fluid at? It just doesn't make sense to me. This paste right here, this stuff works. This stuff works pretty well, actually. I can't complain too much about it. And it does come with your little pad, and you just go in circles, and it does in fact clean the water spots off your window. I just don't see how it's a long-term solution. I don't think it's worth the money. Next, we're going to go into the Keedin rear view mirror anti-rain kit. It's literally just a spray. That's all it is. And I thought that it was going to be kind of like a ceramic coat solution to your mirrors or windows. This was thankfully sent to me, and I did not purchase it because it was absolutely worthless. All it did was make my rearview mirror foggy, and the first time that I washed the truck, it went away. So, my opinion, complete waste of money. Don't waste any time or money on this product. This right here, the Blackline towel. This right here, the Blackline towel. I have two of these because this one I am keeping to save to give to my dad for Father's Day. I love this thing. This has been a game changer of a drying cloth for any kind of detailer. I went from the old school drying methods and drying cloths of a leaf blower or just an old cloth that was advertised as a drying cloth, and all it did was spread the water. We all know what I'm talking about. This, however, which, for the record, is just a dual loop microfiber. It's not anything crazy. But definitely worth the price. Definitely worth the advertisement. Definitely recommend this product. I personally love mine. I use it every time that I wash a vehicle now, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Moving on to the Pitstop glass cleaner. There's 5 tablets in this. It says that it can make up to 40 bottles, 16-ounce bottles, or you can just make a concentrate, and it's supposed to just be some powerful glass cleaner. I used it. That's what's in this bottle right here. It was absolutely worthless. It sucked. It didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, it just made it 10 times harder for me to get the glass clean because of how much crap just stayed on the window. Highly do not recommend the Pitstop glass cleaner. It's just a tablet. You drop it into water. That's it. Completely worthless. Now we have the Shine Armor 3-in-1 High Protectant Quick Coating Spray. I used it. It actually works pretty well. If you do it properly, it works well. I don't love it. I don't think it's the greatest product in the world. But I will say that it does work. And if it's just something that you just want some sort of little quick coating type product to just kind of shoot on your car and wipe it away and kind of move on, it's actually kind of worth it. I mean, I don't remember how much it was. I personally didn't buy it. It was sent to me once again. Actually, I did not buy... Oh, no, sorry. I bought 2 of the products out here. I personally recommend this to somebody that just wants something quick, easy, and somewhat cheap. I don't think it was that expensive. I didn't buy it, but I'm pretty sure it was rather cheap. This one right here, the Voodoo non-acidic tire and wheel cleaner. I used this on my truck one morning when I got home because I was really curious. I had a bunch of crap that got all over my work truck. And I was curious. I got home one morning. I work night shift. And I used this on my wheels. And I don't know if the video is still up on TikTok or not, but I will say that this stuff works really well. This stuff made my wheel look brand freaking new. I don't think it's the best wheel cleaner in the world. Actually, as a matter of fact, I have quite a few that are over there on my shelf that are actual name brands, not TikTok name brands, that work very well. But this one does work. I was proud of it. Honestly, it really only took a little bit of scrubbing and it got it clean. That being said, it was a fresh, dirty wheel. So take that for what you will. The Monaco interior detailing. God, that's hard to say. The Monaco interior detailer. Why was that so difficult? Wash and Whip's Monaco interior detailer. That took me about 7 tries to say, so be proud of me. This was an okay product. I didn't love or hate it. It did exactly what it's meant to do, which is just kind of give some wetness with a little bit of shine afterward to a wipe down of your vehicle. It's not meant to like pull stuff out of your plastics or anything like that. It did exactly what it's meant to do. That being said, I don't think it's anything great. I don't love or hate it. So it is kind of it kind of is what it is. It's literally it is what it's called, and that's all there is to it. Wash and Whip's Monza leather coating conditioner. I used this on a test spot on my Jeep. It looked great when I did it. Quickly went away. It didn't seem like it did any kind of protecting whatsoever. It went away after like 1 or 2 times of me getting in the Jeep. I don't highly recommend it. I don't think it's a bad product, and to be honest with you, I feel like I could have probably applied it a little bit heavier and done a little bit more rubbing it in and trying to get it into the leather, and maybe it would have helped more. I don't love or hate any of these Wash and Whips products. Honestly, I don't think that they're anything great. I'm pretty sure they're just white labeled products like most of these are. But I don't love or hate it. I personally had a bad experience with it. However, I also will take some user error into that account because I didn't put a whole lot of work into it. So it's okay. I don't know if I'd recommend it, but I also don't not like it. The Wash and Whip Suzuka rubber and plastic coating. This, however, worked wonders. I actually really do like this. I used this on the plastic bumper of my truck, just trying to see how it would work. It was on my old truck though, not the current truck, so I can't show you, but I just kind of put it on there just to see if it would kind of restore it, because it was 2019 with 200,000 miles on it, so you can imagine it was pretty faded. I put it on there and it made that bumper look great. So this one, I don't think it's the best of the best, but it worked, and I have nothing bad to say about it. So this one's alright. The Stealth Garage Brake Bomber. I wanted to hate this product. I really did. I wanted to hate this product. And I got it to literally prove that all of the videos that people were making about this were bullcrap. Unfortunately, I love it. And I use it constantly. And before anybody wants to sit here and say that it's going to show up later, that it's ruining something, I have been using this since literally like the second week after it came out. So what is that? Probably about 10 months now? Maybe 12? I don't even know at this point. I've used it every single time I've washed a vehicle, and so far I've not had a single ounce of an idea that something is going wrong with anything that I've used it on. I actually love this. The Brake Bomber works wonders. I did get the Bronze Bomber at one point, and it did actually stain something. The Brake Bomber did. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference is. They claim that they're fairly similar, but they're not. This stuff works great. I highly recommend it, and for some weird reason, I have fallen in love with this product, and I cannot tell you how much I love it. I don't know why. That's the problem. I wanted to hate it so much, and I did everything I could to use it and be like, yeah, look, this stuff's just worthless. This stuff works great. It takes greasy, nasty bits off of stuff. It takes bugs off of stuff. It cleans off your wheels with hardly any touching of it whatsoever. There's a little bit of pressure washing after you let it sit about 30 seconds, and it works wonders. I love this product. Before we move to the next detailing product, I wanted to talk about the Forged Grease Gun because it's made by the same people that make Brake Bomber. This hand cleaner actually works wonders too. It's another one I wanted to hate it, and somehow I love it. I went from using Fast Orange and Cherry Bomb soaps basically religiously when working on vehicles to consistently always going back to this for some reason, even though the other stuff's still in there underneath the sink. Don't know what it is about it. It scrubs very well. It cleans very well. It also moisturizes your hands, which those soaps don't do. The Cherry Bomb kind of does. This, though, it literally just leaves your hands clean and feels like you just put lotion on. I don't know what it is about this Forged Grease Gun, but it does work very, very, very well. Alright, so next we're going to go over to the Mad Supplies Xtreme APC. This I haven't had a whole lot of experience with yet. As you can see, I've barely used any out of this bottle. But what I did use it on was all of the scuffs and dirt that was pushed into my panels on the door of my truck. I used this on them, couple of quick sprays, and let it sit for just a second, probably about 5 seconds or so. And I just took the microfiber and just circled over it, and it took everything out that the interior detailers that I've used haven't been able to because it was just kind of deep into the plastics. This stuff took it out very well. I am a big fan. I really want to get the Gentle APC from Mad, and supposedly it's pretty good for Alcantara, which is what I have in the Jeep seats, and I can't ever get it clean. So that's probably going to be my next thing that I try to get. So next up is the Mad Supplies Mad Acid. It's a heavy-duty wheel cleaner for rust and water spots. This, however, took the glue that holds the stripes down on bridges on the roads that was all over the side of my truck. This stuff got it off. Kept the paint perfectly fine, but took all of the glue off that I couldn't get off without scraping it off otherwise. That's the only time that I've actually used this product, to be honest with you. And I will say that it worked phenomenally. It did exactly what I needed it to do. It didn't give me any kind of damage whatsoever outside of what I was trying to do. And I love it. I can't complain a bit. It's wonderful. Highly recommend. Just be very careful because this stuff can ruin your paint very bad if you are not very careful about getting it off very quickly. So that being said, guys, I'm going to go over what I would rate all of these products, and then I'm going to go and give you 2 bonus products. One I have used and one I have not, but I haven't inspected it and it looks very, very solid. So starting off with this 3-in-1 Shine Armor protectant, I would give it maybe a 6 out of 10 at best. It does create kind of a ceramic coating type feel and somewhat of a work. I just don't think it lasted as long as I wanted it to. Not that I had high expectations anyway, but at the end of the day, when you buy something, you expect it to do what you bought it to do and not just for a day or two. The Pitstop glass cleaner, I'm going to give this maybe a 2. And the only reason I'm not giving it a 1 or even a possible 0 is because I could try doing this in a gallon and it might be better. I just don't think it will because it did not clean glass at all. It was hard to get it off of the glass and not leave water spots. I just wasn't a fan. But they say that you can use these in your vehicle washer fluid reservoir, which I think might work better. Maybe. The Car Lounge Glass Restore Paste and Kit. I have not used the washer fluid additive. Can't say much about that. The paste, however, did work. It got all of the water spots, all of the hard, dirty, nasty grits out of my window. I would probably rate it I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And that is being generous because I haven't actually used the washer fluid additive to see how it goes. The Keedin rearview mirror spray, I'll give this a 1. And I'm only giving it a 1 because whenever it was on there, it did repel water, but it didn't last long at all. And I did this 100% per the directions, for the record, just so nobody can say otherwise. I did this absolutely 100% per the directions, and it worked until I got a car wash. And then, even when it was working, it made the glass on the mirror very foggy and hard to see through. The Blackline drying towel, I'll give it a 9 out of 10, and only because I am a firm believer that everything could be better. So I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I absolutely love this thing. I use it every single time I wash a vehicle now, and it never lets me down. Not once. The Voodoo wheel cleaner, I will give this... I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. It worked very well, but it's also not the best wheel cleaner in the world either. But it does work. You just have to put in some elbow grease, that's all. The Wash and Whips Monaco interior detailer, I'll give this a 5 out of 10. I mean, it works. It does what it's supposed to do. It just doesn't do anything impressive. So I'm going to give it a 5, right in the middle of the road. I think that's fair. The Wash and Whips Monza leather coating and conditioner. Again, we'll be honest, I feel like I could have done a little bit better of a test on this. I'm going to give it a 5. I'm going to give it a middle of the road. And the only reason why is because it did make it shiny and it did make it feel conditioned when I did it. I feel like maybe I could have done a better job at applying it. I did it kind of in a rush. So I'm going to give it a 5. I feel like it did what it was supposed to do originally. I feel like I could have done more if I would have personally done it. So I'm going to stick with 5. The Wash and Whips Suzuka rubber and plastic coating. I am a huge advocate of this. It works extremely well. I'm going to give this... We'll give it a 7. Again, I think there's better out there, but this did a phenomenal job for the level that it's supposed to be. I mean, it's for a rookie. It literally has a spectrum here, and it is rookie. So it is great for what it is, but I also don't think it's the best out there. Brake Bomber. Easily 9 out of 10. If I could give it a 10 without feeling like I was lying and cheating, I would give it a 10. But I will give it a 9, and I will stand by this all day long. And hand to God, I use this every time I wash a vehicle now. I love it. Mad Supplies Xtreme APC. Again, only used a little tiny bit, but what I did use it on, I couldn't get what I was trying to get off with anything else that I had. This got it off with ease. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 as well. I love this product. This is a great product. Mad Supplies Mad Acid. I personally haven't used it for what it's actually designed for. So it's hard for me to give it too high of a rating because of that. However, what I did use it for, just out of the blue, it worked phenomenal. I mean, literally, I could not have asked for anything better for what I was trying to use it for. And I'm going to go ahead and say, because I haven't used it for what it's technically designed for, I'm going to give it a 7.5. I think I'm going to stick with a 7.5 on this one. The Forged Grease Gun, I'm going to give it an 8. I think it's a phenomenal product. I really highly recommend it. It works extremely well. I don't think it's probably the best hand cleaner out there. However, out of the ones that I have used, I love it. And I keep coming back to it, even though I have the other stuff in there. I use it every time now, and I can't complain a bit. So this is the first product that isn't a chemical which is kind of what I was going for in this video. This is the Vevor Car Polisher Buffer, however you want to call it. It doesn't matter. It's a polisher. However, it holds up. I'd say it's about equal with my Torx polisher and works great. It also comes with all of these pads. Comes with your handle. Comes with this case, 2 microfibers, a couple extra pieces. Honestly, I don't have a single bad thing to say about this thing. It works as a polisher. A dual action polisher should work. I would rate it, I don't know, 7.5. I don't think it's the best in the world by any means, but it does exactly what you need it to do, and I personally am a fan. It also has a little lock, so your trigger mechanism is here. If you do that and you push this button in, it keeps it locked, so you don't have to worry about it, and then you just press the trigger one more time and it goes off. And then it has your speed settings here, and it goes all the way up to 6. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. This is the next product that I have. This is the one I have not used yet. This is a steam cleaner. It's kind of meant to be able to clean engine bays. That's actually what it's advertised as. You could use it for any kind of steam cleaning at all. I have not used this yet. I have high hopes though, because I have seen quite a few videos with it that seem like everything's working pretty well on this thing, and that it's nice and easy to just maneuver and get where you need to go. Again, I haven't used it yet. I'm not going to rate this one because I haven't used it yet. I will rate it based off of looks and what it seems like it's going to be good for. And I'm going to say, I feel like this is going to be a good middle of the road, like a 6 out of 10. But that being said, I haven't used it yet. There will be a video of me actually cleaning the engine bay of the Jeep with this. I don't know when that's going to be. That might be soon, it might not be, I don't know. Work schedule and wedding coming up. Both those 2 things, very busy. So it does come with all of these little brushes and heads to the thing. Just to kind of like get in there and scrub while you're steam cleaning. It even comes with a brass brush head. So, pretty cool. Honestly, again, I haven't used it, so I can't give you a full-on detailed explanation about it. But it does look like it's going to do something good, and we will find out whenever we get to use it. Editing Justin here, forgot to do an outro. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something. Maybe you want to buy something. All of the links to every product in this video are down below in the description. Most of them are going to be videos from my channels. I would like to get a commission if you are going to buy them. I'm just going to be honest with you. Take that as you will. If you don't want to give me a commission, that's totally fine. Just click on the product off of the video, buy it from there. It'll be alright. I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate everybody who does buy a product. These are all honest reviews. If I don't believe this, I did not say that I do. Plain and simple. The entire point of this video was to give the honest review of this, not to give the marketing review of this. Take that for what you will. There's certain things you have to do in affiliate marketing that isn't 100% as it seems. Doesn't mean it's a lie. All of these products do something. At the end of the day, none of them are just colored water in a bottle. They're not. I can 100% attest to that. Just take it for what you will. Buy a product, don't buy a product, whatever it may be, that's up to you. I have no skin in the game. If I get a little bit of a bonus out of it, I get a little bit of a bonus out of it. I don't need it. I appreciate it. And I would love to have it, but I don't need it. So anyway, y'all have a great day, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.